So this would be where episode 2 of my Gladiator series kicks off. Would be. But then Blizzard came along like a dad cancelling pizza night and announced there's going to be no more content for Season of Discovery. My server, it died. Like overnight. Lights out. Population me and that like one female troll who only stands at the auction house. So I had two choices. Option 1, struggle my way to 60, never get groups, and watch my Gladiator's journey crumble like soggy Weebix. Or option 2, start fresh. New character, new story. So, meet Mermillo, my second undead warrior Gladiator. Same story to start. Death Knell, Brill, Terraceville Glades, you know the drill. Grind mobs, do quests, complain about drop rates, and I mailed myself some bags from an old alt. Recycling, good for the environment. After finishing up there, I hopped on the Zeppelin to Orgrimmar to get ready for RFC, where we left off on my last Gladiator. I did all my chores over in Skull Rock, got all the pre-quests done, and then I sat in Orgrimmar for about 40 minutes looking for a group. Nothing. Not even a whisper. Just me and the tumbleweeds. Felt like I was trying to sell encyclopedias door to door in 2025. So I said, forget this. Flicked rested XP over to ignore dungeons and became a fully solo, self-sufficient questing machine. Bought myself a full new set of gear like someone panic buying toilet paper before a cyclone, and I was off to the Barrens. Grabbed every quest from the crossroads and then immediately declared war on the local wildlife. No rabbit was safe and no zebra could sleep soundly. Eventually made my way over to Ratchet to grab some more quests, and then more wildlife met their end. Sorry, Peter. I ventured to the north and bashed some goblins. Saved a shredder from goblin capitalism. Felt kinda good about that. Then I was back to goblin murder for the old cat's eye emerald. And boy did I kill goblins. So many goblins. I lost count. Lost my sanity. At one point I was naming them. Eventually ran out of things to kill outside, so I did what any normal person does. I wandered into their cave and fought like 3 million of them at once. But for my efforts, one shiny emerald. But at what cost? After a quick trip over to Orgrimmar for some skill upgrades, I then went back to Barrens and Ratchet to cash in on all my hard work. And I bet you couldn't guess what was next. That's right, more wildlife murder. Found Mancrick's dead missus, killed an ancient Kodo. Pretty sure that thing had to have been like spiritually important to the Tauren or something, but loot's loot. More quests, more murder. This time, pig people. And these guys actually deserved it. Well, that's what Mancrick said, so I'm just following orders really from my quest log. Then I met with the fastest horse in the Barrens. Obviously I accepted that challenge. It was close, but thanks to sheer determination and a lucky victory rush, I got the win. I can't have some rogue NPC horse showing me up. More quests turned in, killed another ancient Kodo, well, storm snout, but come on. Looks like a Kodo, smells like a Kodo. Just call it a Kodo. After that, made the long journey over to Thunder Bluff and dropped a fortune on new gear, including my first headpiece. That was a big moment. Also sold all my collected junk on the auction house like a garage sale full of bent golf clubs and your nan's old records. If we're lucky, we might actually make some good gold off all that crap. Then we're back to the Barrens for more scorpion murder and stealing their eggs. Felt kinda bad about it, but then got rewarded with a better shield than the one I'd literally just bought, Of course I did. Then it was time for some more named enemies. Killed a couple Quillboar bosses, wiped out a colony of dwarven excavators. Pretty sure those guys weren't being paid enough to deal with an angry undead gladiator, but I'm not their union rep. At least the gladiator stance was still doing work. Cutting down groups of mobs like a budget melee mage from Classic. Still feeling good at this point. Next up we had Washti Porn, a big scary lizard bird. Dead. More quests turned in and almost done in the Barrens. Just a few more errands and of course murders. Finally culminated our time here in the Barrens by going toe to toe with what I'm pretty sure was the Loch Ness Monster. And I won and Nessie's been dealt with. Then it was time for a change of scenery. Over from the dusty hellhole that's the Barrens, and into Ashenvale, because apparently my gladiator's true calling is killing every single ancient, unique, or otherwise endangered species in Kalimdor. Sharp Talon. That big bird gave me some trouble. so I carted him over to a nearby undead camp like that one mate who brings drama to the barbecue. Thankfully, they helped out just in time. Torek's Revenge. Well, that was an absolute bloodbath. AoE farming night elves never gets old. Found a panther Shadumbra. Looked like he was just about to pounce on a peon, so I intervened. Real, hero stuff. Did the same thing to Ursangus, some ancient bear who was just hanging out with all his mates. Sorry lads, quest XP is quest XP. Then took down the literal embodiment of water to collect his befouled globule. Great, love it. Big fan of collecting suspicious slime. And that's where we're at. Ashenvale complete, bags full of loot, Gladiator still standing. Be sure to tune in next time for the second leg of our Gladiator's journey to try and complete all of Season of Discovery. After Blizzard's killed it, it's going to be a struggle, but we'll get there.